Good to see you.
All right there, Revenants. Welcome back to Code Vein and the Road to 100. And today we're going to be running to the Howling Pit first. And we're going to be running Artemis, we're going to be running the Thunderbolt, and we're going to be running Jack. So this is going to be a lot of fun, a lot of damage, a lot of crazy, a lot of dumb things that we're going to be getting into with this bayonet. And the thing we're going to be going for, right, is we're just going to go for the regular shots. We're not going to go for, I mean, we may go for charge attacks and stuff, but the real benefit here for us is going to be our ability to get out crush damage at a distance. And for example, like that, and you can see just how much damage that already does, and Jack is not even up and ready to go here, and we don't even have ranged impact active either. So let's go for ranged impact. Okay, and whoops. So let's shoot this guy. So 8,700 damage. That's a little bit unfair. Okay, and so we'll shoot him. We'll shoot this guy. Oops. Okay, we'll shoot this guy. We'll shoot this guy. Okay. And this is why this bayonet is so much fun. Whoops, let's get the cologne. Is because you're able to literally just run around blasting everything in your path with zero repercussions, 8,400 damage, and these guys aren't even weak to crush. So let's go for some I-core back here. So we can, oh, okay, he's dead. Okay, this guy and this guy. Oh, we lost ranged impact there. So unfortunate. So let's go for that. And we only get 30 seconds on it here, so that's okay. We gotta book it and make the most use out of this here. So this fella will go for a backstab here, so we get all that sweet I-core back, and that probably should kill him. And this guy, yep, we'll just blast him down. Good. And then this guy, good. And this guy, good. We're making good progress on our way to the Howling Pit here. Ouch. Okay, and we're gonna run out of all of our gifts and everything here, but that's okay. Because this does crush damage, we do have a very good amount of stagger overall. Hey, a sunset hammer, first try. Pseudo tried for that on his blood run for a couple times, so lucky us, we got it in the first go. And this is why this bayonet is absolutely ridiculous here, because of just how crazy you can get with the amount of damage that you can put out on the enemy. I know this is like obviously the very beginning of the game here, pretty much, but it definitely shows you how just the regular attack can actually be used in such a good amount of way that you know, we don't even really need to worry about what kind of damage we have and such. Okay, we'll go for some backstabs here and load up on some I-core before we get into the crazy here with these guys. Okay, and we can also use our shot there, our venomous shot, so we can actually do some good poison damage overall, and we can stagger the enemy and such with it because it's pierce damage, and we have crush damage on our bayonet. So that is why having a different type of damage along for the ride is actually pretty good, but it's really nice for the executioner, as you can go ahead and get her poisoned along the way eventually during the fight and everything, and so that makes for a really good way to add some additional actual damage for yourself. Okay, oops. Okay, we can't hit this guy from here. Good, and we'll just go ahead and shoot this boy. So 9,300 damage is pretty good. Good. Plan for an attack. There we go. Let's plan for that attack. Okay. There we go. So pretty easy here with these fellas running around. we'll go for ranged impact here, and this just literally turns into you know, just one of the funnest ways that you can actually run through Vayne here. Okay, let's go ahead and get this and get some gift extension here going, and then we'll head over here. We'll get a backstab on this fella, even though we don't need to, and then we can move on our way. So you can see that getting a backstab gets you about 18.5-ish I-core, so it's definitely a great opportunity there to get some good damage out. Okay, thank you, Jack. Okay, and we'll go ahead and use some regen inducers because, I mean, why not? There's no reason not to. Okay, and his heal is back up, and let's go. Whee, boing. Okay, and at least we didn't die, so that's nice. But yeah, running this bayonet with Jack is absolutely hysterical in just the amount of damage. And again, because we're paired up here with Artemis, we have an S in willpower, which means that we have a huge amount of damage scaling that we have access to, because this bayonet scales very, very well on willpower here at A, and here it's an A+, so it's not worth it for us to go for the intensified. The fortified is where the most amount of damage comes out of this gun, and so that's why we're paired up here with Jack using the fortified. Now that we are in the Howling Pit, we can definitely go ahead and make use of our wonderful crush damage, as we have that here in the Howling Pit. And crush damage is not exactly what you want to be going for against these slimes and stuff, but you want to be going for it versus these fellas over here. So that is why we are going to be running crush damage. Okay, and you can see there we have a good amount of stagger and a good amount of damage, and so we will then get a couple of backstabs here and go for Jack's communal in a minute. Okay. Okay, and that sound effect is my most favorite sound effect in the entire game. It's absolutely awesome. Okay, and you can see there that even pairing up with Venomous Shot, it absolutely wrecks these guys. It breaks them to a point that they shouldn't actually, they shouldn't actually know. Okay, so, whoops, I didn't want to heal. Thanks, Jack. Oops. Okay. I don't know what that guy is doing over there. There we go. There we go. And now we can stagger lock him down and put him down pretty easily. Okay, let's go for some attacks here. Okay. Ouch. Good. Okay, so we got hit. We lost overdrive there, but that's okay. Everything in here will not be able to, you know, take advantage of us in a bad way. So we'll. Whoa! I dodged backwards. That was really weird. I don't know what happened there. Okay. Okay, and let's go ahead and heal up so we can go ahead and get some shots here on this fella. Jack and him are playing chicken, it looks like. Okay, and let's go ahead and heal up. I think we got this fella over here, so we'll go for this guy now. And he's gonna stagger lock himself here, so it'll go very, very well. And that is why the Thunderbolt is such a crazy bayonet, because you can stagger lock people. It's because it's crush damage. It does exceptional balance damage, and so folks get staggered pretty easily off of it, which is really great because the shots come out fairly quick and such, and it makes for a really good way to you know, you really don't have anything to fear while you're using it. Now you could go for precision and increase that damage on balance to make sure that you're actually stagger locking for real, across, you know, a whole bunch of enemies and stuff. So now we're going to be up into the big boys business here, so we'll definitely be interested here to go for a bunch of backstabs and stuff, because we need to be going for slash lightning, which is what our regular attacks do. But we'll make do with what we have here. He's hitting me? Oh, I can't actually see what's going on there in the corner. So we're gonna back up here and just give him some space here while Jack does some things there. And crush damage versus these guys is not ideal by any means, but that's okay. Because if we at least stay at a distance, then we're able to do really good damage regardless. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our Ichor up here while we get into the fight here. And we got, okay, let's go for Jack, because gift extension is going to end, so we might as well get it going while gift extension is active for us. And then we can maybe go for some backstabs. No backstabs, okay. I was hoping for backstabs there. Maybe one here. There we go. Now this will help a lot because we get that beautiful amount of Ichor there. Oh, okay, too bad. And then this boy, yeah, he's whatever. So let's go for the slimes here and get a bunch of Ichor back on them. Okay, and because we have so much Ichor ability there on recovery because of you know, just that sheer amount of damage. Oh, we're out of range there, so that's unfortunate. Here he comes. Okay, let's go for this. Whoa. Alright. Alright. Well, that turned out just to be about the worst possible way that we could engage him, but that's okay. At least we're past him. It's over, it's done. And I guess we can go for this slime. Oops. And we still get a good amount of Ichor return on a quick drain. Now that is very nice that we have access to that kind of Ichor recovery, and with a secondary recovery method of running blood sacrifice and cleansing light. So those are pretty important to us at the moment, just because of the fact that we can't really get too much Ichor any other way, because our weapon really is not all about Ichor recovery. Our weapon is mainly just doing the damage, and our veil is to do the Ichor recovery. And so let's go for this and this. Okay, whoops. I don't want to be down here. Okay, and that is where the charge shot can set you up for some really good successful encounters, because he ran into the charge shot. It staggered him because it did pierce damage to him, and we were able to then get some follow-up shots, and we almost had him poisoned as well. Now, because these balls do crush, they don't do well versus crush damage, we're able to put them down very easily because they are weak to that crush damage that comes out of the gun. Whoops. Which is really nice that we can actually do that, just because of the fact that we're able to, you know, get a huge amount of damage with zero repercussions there. Okay, and let's go ahead and get some Ichor back on this thing. Okay. There we go. Okay, and let's go for Cleansing Light. And it would be nice if we could get Fatal Surge going here. So let's go ahead and try for that. Oh, we're going to run out of gift extension, so that's okay. Jack's going to let it flow here. That's good. Okay, and we can do that, and then we can go for a charge attack onto this crew here, or a charge, what is that? Yep. Okay, and then we'll go for a couple of shots here on this guy. Okay, and we'll go for this, and then we'll run over and we'll one-shot this thing, which is great. And you can see that you can actually adventure with Jack fairly reliably, fairly well, and fairly energetically as you go along these different areas, just because of the fact that you get a lot of ichor back from your veil. You get a lot of damage out on the enemy, so you're not spending a lot of ichor just running around recovering ichor and such. What you're doing, it's really nice that you have the ability to use your bayonet for actual damage overall. And because Fatal Surge and everything is over, we don't get access to that wonderful amount of damage there. Okay, another stagger. Okay, I guess we'll just shoot him right underneath here. That is not a problem for us. Okay, and that fella's gonna come up over here and hit me from behind, so we'll just get rid of him for now, so we don't have to worry about him. Now, we do have our shot gifts up and ready here, so we will we'll get rid of this guy, and then we'll go ahead and shoot this guy down as he runs over and gets staggered to death and gets shot to death. So very, very good, very, very nice use of this bayonet here overall, and really, really fun stuff pairing up with Jack along the way here and everything, and it really, really makes for some really, really great overall abilities and use cases for adventuring, while at the same time being able to boss as well. So we'll see here just how well this actually bosses versus the Executioner, because this will be definitely intriguing here, to say the least, because she will be on us all the time, and we won't be able to use our veil really for ichor recovery, so we'll have to probably use our blood sacrifice as much as possible here before we actually get into the fight. Nice thing is, though, we can get everything up and running, ready to go, and hopefully we can get her poisoned at some point at least, because that'll be an extra 15% of damage that we won't actually have to worry about at all. So we'll go ahead and load up on ichor here as much as possible, just so we have everything ready for the fight here. Okay, good, and then we'll go ahead and heal that, and Jack. So this is a lot of fun. We won't have a reason to go for Avarice here, but that's okay. We'll at least make use of it at some point. Maybe we'll get lucky. Okay, we'll hit her with some poison here. Okay. Oops. Okay. All right. And that's the Executioner. Oh man, this is just too much fun. I just love this bayonet. This bayonet is absolutely bonkers. It doesn't do lightning damage, as you would suspect, right? On the actual shots that come out, which is weird. But the cool thing about the bayonet, right, is that it has all three damage types built into it. It has slash in the regular weapon strikes, it has crush in the regular heavy shot, and then it has pierce damage in the charge. So this weapon does slash damage, this weapon does crush damage, and then this weapon does pierce damage. And so you can see there that they're like 50% increases to everything as you go about them. But anyways, that's been our waifu here with the Thunderbolt and Jack in the Howling Pit, and it absolutely makes a joke out of the entire thing, and it's a lot of fun doing it, and I hope you guys can enjoy this. We got 2 more episodes here on the Thunderbolt, just because it's so much fun, and 2 more builds that go with it, so you can appreciate just how fun this bayonet is. And Jack, oh man, he just makes this thing absolutely a joy. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and we'll see you tomorrow. We'll be doing the butterfly tomorrow, and the parking deck, and then we'll be doing the despot after that. So we'll see you then.